United States Senator Marco Rubio from the state of Florida on July 25 introduced a bill with the title US-India Defense Cooperation Act in the United States Senate, which proposes to treat India on par with its allies like Japan, Israel, South Korea, and NATO allies regarding technology transfers and supporting India in its response to growing threats to its territorial integrity. It also proposes to bar Pakistan from security receiving assistance if it is found to have sponsored terrorism against India. This move is nothing but anti-China and is meant to check its growing influence in the region and beyond, and including Pakistan in the same premise, speaks of myopic calculations from Washington. Washington is also well aware that Islamabad has been on the receiving end when it comes to international terrorism, and doling out unchecked military concessions to India will surely upset the balance of power in the region. This bill would also set a statement of policy that the United States provide security assistance to India to deter adversaries and cooperate with India for defense, civil space, technology, medicine, and economic investments. The intention perhaps is to read deep into the mind of the Indian establishment, which has kept its foreign policy options wide open by realigning with Russia and is mending fences with China too. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent visit to Moscow must be bothering the State Department to somehow checkmate India by luring more towards the Western camp, but doing so in a brute manner by singling out China and Pakistan as threat icons is a poor intellect. Threat perception evaluators must act in non-partisanship manner to strike out such misnomers. This bill, when passed into law, it would provide a limited exemption for India from CAATSA sanctions, that is, countering America's adversaries through Sanctions Act, which are a set of sanctions, the United States sanctions, aimed at countering Russia's influence for purchases of Russian equipment that are currently being used by the Indian military. Furthermore, the bill also aims to expedite the process to sell defense articles, services, design and construction services, and other major defense equipment to India. The bill also seeks to authorize the Secretary of State of the United States to enter into a memorandum of understanding with India to increase military cooperation and also expedite excess defense articles to India for 2 years. And lastly, seeking the same status for India as granted to other allies, it calls for expanding international military education and training cooperation with India.